Members of Parliament have warned NASA co-principals against blackmailing opposition chief Raila Odinga and his ODM party for holding talks with President Uhuru Kenyatta last Friday. Minority Leader John Mbadi says the opposition will support the government's Big Four agenda as they continue to agitate for reforms. And as Jacky Maribe reports, MPs who backed the bipartisan peace agenda hinted at new alignments for the 2022 presidential race.
Wednesday afternoon, the National Assembly is switching focus to debate a motion on their bipartisan resolve to support the initiative on building bridges to a new Kenyan nation, born from talks between President Uhuru Kenyatta and NASA leader Raila Odinga Friday. But on the receiving end would be NASA co-principals Kalonzo Musyoka, Moses Wetangula and Musalia Mudavadi after they came out to claim they were in the dark over the talks. Minority Leader John Mbadi warning them against blackmailing Odinga and his ODM party.
The ODM has decided not to take any blackmail again going forward. And beginning now, we are not going to accept to take unnecessary blackmail that we can't understand.
When the general says you march on, Mr. Speaker. When the general says you retreat, Mr. Speaker, you retreat. And when the general says, Mr. Speaker, you resist, you resist. When the general says, Mr. Speaker, you hibernate, Mr. Speaker. And when he says dialogue, you dialogue, Mr. Speaker.
Actually, it is wrong in the meaning to call Honorable Raila Odinga and His Excellency President Uhuru Kenyatta two individuals. These two individuals represent institutions.
Majority Leader Aden Duale taking up the 2022 Ruto presidential bid, saying his chances had since been bolstered by the talks. But the three NASA principals would be warned as well not to ride on Odinga's back for their own interests for 2022.
The days are gone that you want to become the president of the Republic of Kenya and you need a ladder. Raila Odinga will not be a ladder anymore.
Actually, Raila has gotten tired of carrying you in his back. Please give him a chance. Give him relief.
He's tired.
He's tired.
Leaders drawn from opposition parties on the one part supporting dialogue, but on the other insisting it need be structured and inclusive of other party leaders within the opposition coalition.
We are solidly behind the dialogue, Mr. Speaker. However, Mr. Speaker, we want to stress that we want the dialogue to be all-inclusive.
Talking about cohesion, then Raila ordinarily should have called his other principles because this is NASA.
The Senate as well taking time this afternoon to add their voices to the Unity Pact.
I think we have a constitutional moment. I have in mind the need to relook between the presidential and the parliamentary system and see whether the parliamentary system can unify our country even further, Mr. Speaker.
Even those who have embraced political lunacy now embrace lucidity and come back to the rails, and let's move forward together.
The lawmakers pegging the talks to cohesion in the country. Jacky Maribe, JKL.